Hey everyone, so today is Friday. You guys know the drill, right? Friday is preparation for Sabbath. So I just finished vacuuming. So during the summertime, I have to vacuum our floors, not just sweep, because our dogs shed so much. I have this laundry I gotta fold here real quick. And then I have to make, so real quick, we have been counting down the Sabbaths, right? This video is actually going to be for people who want to know how to make the 2 wave loaves for Pentecost. Okay. This is my 3rd year making them. I have done extensive research, and because of, for me, artificial intelligence, Copilot, ChatGPT, all that stuff, Alexa, that's all a blessing for me, because I've been able to use that technology to better understand scripture, to better understand commandments in the Bible. And also, for all you guys know what I'm talking about, for everyone who knows what I'm talking about, understanding how to break down the ephah, right? Because we know, and listen, this is going to be foreign to some of you, but in the Bible, it tells us to make 2 wave loaves for our husbands, right? To bring out of the house, to present to the priest as an offering. I know some people don't agree with following the Old Testament. I don't know why. This is us. This is what we do. This is what we've been led by conviction to do. So we will be presenting 2 wave loaf offerings. My husband will. And simply what he does is he blows his shofar. He takes the 2 loaves, and he waves them to heaven. Believe it or not, guys, we have a host in heaven, Yahweh Sevaot. Sevaot is the Elohim of the host of heaven watching us. And they are watching that we are obedient, because the scripture says that obedience is better than sacrifice. Okay? We understand that when we are when we are resurrected and called up to the cloud, we will become priests and kings, right? I don't know how all that's going to play out. We just know to be obedient. And so today I'm going to be making those 2 loaves, which I got to get this laundry folded real quick. And then we got to get the dough prepped so it can rise and proof and do all that stuff. And I'm going to be showing you guys, back to point A, how to do it, because it took me a long time to understand how to break down the ephah, right? So the 2 loaves are supposed to be made at 2/10 parts ephah. Now, to understand that, you have to research Hebrew measurements, right? Because that's not American measurements. So I had to research, what is 2/10 of an ephah? How much, what kind of flour do I use? What kind of yeast do I use? What are the ingredients? Flour, salt, olive oil, yeast, and then I had to research, how do you bake it? How do you proof it? And I always felt like the Father in heaven allowed me to go through situations in life and for these purposes. I worked in a bakery for 3 years at Publix. Being a baker in charge of bread is not easy. It is very laborious work, okay? It takes a lot of strength, because I love to learn. And so I feel like I was given those experiences to apply them to my life now. So let's get this laundry done. Guys, who else uses their kitchen towels until the wheels come off? I do, because these things get expensive. I don't care, you're wiping up grease, drying dishes with them. I'm going to use them until they just can't no more. And then I give them to RJ, and he uses them for the car. And then when they're done, he throws them away. So I'm gonna throw in some of these chicken bites, and these are sweet potato bites for lunch because I gotta run to the Walmart. I actually forgot to get the thermometer. That's another thing that you guys need to remember when you're making the 2 wave loaves, is you need a good thermometer because okay, baby, because the last year my bread was raw. You don't want your wave loaves to be raw. So let's go grab this. Mission complete. That didn't take too long. I went in at 3:08. It's 3:24. Got my thermometer, my 2 baking pans, and we headed home. See you at the house.